Hi, Paris! How are we feeling today?
Get ready to rediscover an unforgettable summer where 24 Taiwanese performance groups made an impressive display in the heart of Paris. Their artistic prowess showcased the best of Taiwan with pulsating music, energetic dance, and a truly creative vibe.
For Taiwan's most famous drag queen, Nymphia Wind, beauty is a weapon. Most drag queens are assigned male at birth, but perform exaggerated femininity professionally on stage by means of makeup and brightly colored costumes.
我想，变装皇后这是一个在世界各国常常看到的一个次文化。那我想，台湾的指标其实就是多元跟自由，各式各样的表演在台湾都可以存在。在台湾这块土地上，任何独特而且美丽或者是惊奇的事都可以发生。
What distinguishes Nymphia's performance are distinctly Taiwanese elements, which are drawn from the heart of Taiwan. She used to stroll Taiwan's markets in drag, while coexisting and sometimes clashing with everyday folks. She may have invited some curious looks, but she also conversed and integrated with the land. These creations were not plucked out of thin air. They were colorful flowers that blossomed from the land.
你现在看他，你完全想象不出他以前真的是非常非常的害羞。你知道他小学有被霸凌过吗？被老师霸凌过。你想想看，他到高中都还不敢逛街的人，就是很怕店员去问他说啊，你需要我帮忙或什么。其实他反而当变装皇后，让我比较没有那么担心了，因为他找回了自己的自信心嘛，可以去面对人家不一样的眼光啊。
Drag performance and even LGBT issues can sometimes challenge Taiwanese society. But by fostering an atmosphere of freedom, everyone can express themselves. The tide is slowly turning, and diversity is becoming a hallmark of Taiwan, which is also the first country in Asia to legalize same-sex marriage.
Are you ready? Say it loud, say her name! Please welcome Nymphia Wind!
In 2022, Nymphia decided to try her luck in New York. She participated in the world-famous RuPaul's Drag Race. She wowed the judges with the ingenuity behind each and every look. The panel came to admire her amazing stage presence, great artistic taste, and uniquely Taiwanese style.
To those who don't feel like they don't belong, Just remember to live fearlessly and have courage to live your truth. And Taiwan, this is for you!
我们虽然台湾是小国，但是不要放弃，我们就是加油，继续做自己喜欢做的事情，有一天就是会被看见。
Upon returning to Taiwan, Nymphia was summoned by the president. She and the House of Wind gave an especially lively performance at Presidential Office Building.
然而，在华丽演出的背后，其实是一场反抗，反抗社会的歧视，反抗异样的眼光。我要谢谢各位皇后展现无所畏惧的美丽。Shante you say， 我要再一次谢谢你们呀，非常的不容易。
我们分享我们的土地，我们的声音，我们的感激，我们的友谊，我们的爱。最重要的是，分享的其实就是我们自己最真实台湾的样子。
During the Olympic Games, Nymphia and her drag family performed at the Taiwan Pavilion during the Paris Cultural Olympiad. Their number, Formosa Follies, sought to introduce Taiwan to international audiences, starting with the mountains and the sea, before moving on to the culture of the night markets, urban development, and religions in Taiwan.
Anyway, in my world, this is Taiwan Taipei, not Chinese Taipei, okay?
有一个声音就是说，好像不需要去想我要往哪里走，反正你就是走就是了。
This is the Taiwan Nymphia has longed to see, a place where she feels free to be herself, while also bringing honor to her country. Taiwan is evolving, but full of life, just like Nymphia, who went from being a bullied child to being on the world stage. Through her hard work, she broke barriers and showcased Taiwanese excellence. In the end, Nymphia would like to say to everyone, for those who feel out of place in the world, remember to live your true self without fear. TAI Body Theatre is about to take the stage at the Cultural Olympiad.
如果在一个很节庆的氛围里面，我们有这个呈现的时候，它的突兀感在哪边？我们并没有要呈现大家以为的原住民很乐天知命的这件事情。我只想好好的跟你讲我的感情。
TAI, founded by Telugu artist Watan Tusi, includes young members from various ethnic groups in Taiwan. A rather restrained performance called Jagu Dai really made them stand out. To truly understand Dai, one has to go back to the land of Taiwan. The music and dance of early indigenous peoples reflects a profound relationship with nature. However, globalization means the members of TAI are very far removed from the tradition of hunting and gathering. So how do they find their own way in the present day?
有观众就是 刚开始看我们演出，他会觉得他进不去那个身体里面。我说那你就多看嘛，看到第10年应该知道了吧。我喜欢那种未知感，因为有时候很想要讲什么，有时候你讲出来就死掉了耶。我觉得抽象不代表看不懂，而是你不想去碰触它而已。我觉得越抽象的东西，它是越接近真实感。我觉得那个真实感是它不是来自于纯粹理性的东西，它是来自于我的身体、我的心里面，怎么去跟它产生某些连接。现在的我们丧失了这个技能，但以前的人是有这个技能的。
Dai chose to settle in Hualien. Their rehearsal space, nicknamed Labor Lodging, is actually a large shack with a tin roof. Here they try to trace the roots of traditional dance movements and then develop a modern version of Indigenous dance.
我觉得他可以在那边直接站起来，然后你可能在这里。吸那个水上来到身体，然后再下去，就靠跟身体有关系的。我觉得人总是有一种想望跟过去有关系的，就是当我在看部落族人就是乐舞的时候，当他们不唱歌的时候，我听到什么？听到那个踏地声。
The sequential movement of stepping on the ground is called foot scripts.
那种重复反复，让我进入到某一种，我讲精神状态嘛，它会让我不知道为什么感到莫名的兴奋感。
A new form of dance was created by extracting the threads of traditional songs and dances, finding common rhythmic rules, and then deconstructing and reorganizing them.
像台湾其实很西化，台湾舞蹈教育本来就是接受很多西方现代舞的影响，原来跟土地的关系断开了。那我有没有办法从脚的发展开始，往上长出一个新的身体的语汇，然后作为我们在做创作，或是我们在身体训练的某种途径。
The choreographer Watan is deeply aware that the land is the source of creation, and that a creator with vitality depends on the land, and that vital lands depend on the creator.
大家，我们在这一区好了，在水里面拿石头，还有一个是那个细微的感觉，变成很身体的，看你们可以做出什么样，你身体会做了哪些事情吗？好哦，去拿你们某一个石头，然后做这件很简单的练习。
Sanjan River is near their rehearsal space. Getting in touch with nature and their bodies is part of daily training for each member. In nature, there is no need to simulate any physical sensations, for everything is real. the body will find its own way to interact with the land.
因为它比在平的排练场找动作再来的更贴近，而且会更有一个在排练场感受不到的。它就不是从一个所谓的舞蹈技巧去谈。
Rehearsing in nature takes the performance off the stage. They borrow scenery from nature and light from God to convey whether we have a chance to reconnect with the land. This dance is called Stealing the Dreams. It is about regaining the ability to read myths and dreams. Many myths came from dreams, which contained romanticized interpretations of natural phenomena by our ancestors. But do we still believe in those fantasies in modern times? The dance Forest talks about the Taiwanese people who have gradually left the mountains and forests behind. Is there a chance for them to get to know this mountainous island again?
"我觉得当代断裂感是它除了是在讯息上或者是思想上的断裂，而忽略了身体跟身体的，或身体跟土地，或身体跟神灵的这件事情，就是我们缺失太多东西了。然后我就说，怎么样从当代的断裂跟我们曾经被断掉的以前的东西，怎么把它缝合在一起？我觉得答案是在实践当中。那我想回到用走路比较慢的一个时间感，然后去用身体去感受这个环境的一些变化。
This training was a walk back in time to the traditional villages where their ancestors lived. Some of the elders are still farming here, so the dancers learn from them. Repetitive labor affects physical habits, which are reflected in the body's movement in the dance. This is a unique formation process for each dancer.
我觉得它不见得是我们一定要去学会这样的农作，而是我们能够从这样子的身体经验、这样子的劳动经验，能不能够去找回某一些事情。好，请。
Lunch was the taros they dug up themselves. These labor experiences strengthened the dancers' cultural understanding of various communities. Field work and the undertaking of labor turn these experiences into the body's physical memory.
我们知道它是从土里面拿出来的，而且我觉得是那种你劳动过后的，我想去一个超商买的那个，所以吃起来的，我觉得身体感不一样。
the hiking journey continued. After many migrations, the indigenous peoples gradually moved to lower lands. Now they want to trace their origins on foot, back to the homeland established by their ancestors some generations ago.
这种走路对我来讲都不是一件浪漫的事情，它没那么浪漫。我觉得我想要透过是不断的劳动的、不断的流汗的，去找到那心灵的平静，那是跟土地有关系的。因为我觉得这个阶段也是让舞者沉淀下来了，回到身心灵跟土地的连接。他没有办法即刻分享，可是到下一次排练的时候，他把这个东西带到排练场上。哦，这个还蛮重要的。
然后这个相片就是我曾祖父是坐在这边的。
This is the former residence of Jada Avus, a village once home to the Taiwan people, who migrated down the mountain 70 years ago.
捡起来的这些文化的碎片，它跟我现在怎么共同前行？
Their feelings toward the village gradually took shape. In 2024, TAI's annual production, Mauliav, premiered in Jada Avus. Once again combining indigenous environments and the landscape, TAI chose dusk to present an art practice that sprouted from the land. All turmoil suspends in this moment of harmony. The dance was no longer a dance, but an embodiment of the relationship between physicality and the land, as well as a reminder to the present generation.